Remarkable. That is what state election officials are calling it. After a tremendous effort to allow people to vote and keep them safe, there are no reported outbreaks of COVID-19 linked to voting in our state. That effort also led to a list of records that were broken.
There was a moment earlier this year when the pandemic was in full swing where we had legitimate concerns about whether or not we'd be able to conduct this election.
That's just how serious it was. And due to COVID last summer, the North Carolina General Assembly extended the deadline that ballots could be received. At the same time, the State Board of Elections increased voting sites and hours to the most ever. 14 million PPEs were acquired and 6 million single-use pens. We were the first state in the country to mail out absentee ballots, and North Carolina broke its record during early voting of most votes in a single day. Elections Director Karen Brinson-Bell.
This was remarkable because not only had we challenged the counties to make sure that they had as many sites open as possible, we challenged them that during early voting and on election day that they should use sites that allowed for more social distancing and could ensure more voting booths, more check-in stations, and they rose to the occasion.
Voter turnout reached 75.4%, even with the lowest amount of people actually voting on Election Day.
And I have to say, I am extraordinarily proud in the midst of a pandemic that we broke all sorts of turnout records. If there is anything that is important in North Carolina, in an American society, it's that every eligible voter can have their vote cast and counted.
But it was not without controversy when the Elections Board extended the deadline even further for votes to be received that were postmarked by Election Day. The GOP sued. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear the case, upholding a lower court's ruling in favor of the extension. 2 Republican members of the board resigned. However, the efforts to avoid a COVID outbreak succeeded.
Because of the pandemic, it was critical to us to know that we took every measure possible to ensure the safety of our voters, our workers, everyone involved in this election. And we are very proud to say that a recent report indicates that there is no COVID spread linked to voting in North Carolina.
But the recounts continue in the race for North Carolina Supreme Court Chief Justice, with results expected now next Monday.